Hey guys, how you doing today? I want to give you a short overlook and review on the Journey 10SS by Sun Dolphin. All in all, I think it's a pretty good kayak. It costs less than $300, and I've got a lot of reviews on it. Bad reviews, good reviews. That's just something that everybody does on pretty much everything. You're gonna have mixed reviews on them. All in all, I think it's pretty good. A lot of people say it's unstable, it doesn't check water good and stuff. I'm 6'2", about 185, 190 pounds, somewhere around in there. And for me, I thought I did a good job. I didn't feel like it was too wobbly or anything. Didn't feel like I was gonna fall out or flip over, nothing like that. As far as tracking water, it does pull to the left a little bit. It's nothing major, nothing too bad. You get kind of used to it after a little while. Other than that, though, haven't found any problems with it. So overall, it's a pretty good kayak. It's under $300, like I said. I mean, if you don't want to break the bank, it's a pretty good way to go. So I'm gonna give you a quick little overview over it and show you what all I've done to it. Alright, so this is the kayak. Pretty basic kayak, nothing too special with it. Like I said, I just got it the other day. You got your front bungee straps, your rear bungee straps. You got a pole holder on both sides, cup holder, little dry storage area right here. It does also come with a rear pull behind. I took mine out. I'm not going to be using it much. What else? It's got the 2 rod holders in the back. And it comes with the paddle. Let me start off with the paddle though. The paddle, like I said, I'm 6'2". This paddle's a little too short for me. It is, also it's a cheap paddle. It's not the best thing. It does the job, but I do plan on upgrading my paddle. As far as the seams on all of the accessories, I took every screw out of it. I siliconed and waterproofed everything, so no water is going to get in through any of the holes. The scupper plugs. A lot of people say they can't find scupper plugs for this kayak, or they buy them and try to modify them, but they still don't work that good. What I found that works best for me is to get some practice foam golf balls. I cut them in half and just stick them straight down in the holes. They work pretty good. I get bare minimum wet with those golf balls in those scupper plugs. The dry storage, like I just showed you a minute ago, a lot of people say when you don't plug the scupper holes that you get water all in here. Like I said, I siliconed and waterproofed it all, and I got absolutely 0 water in there when I took it out on the lake. Another thing you have are these little side pockets here. They're good for storing, some pliers, knife, little bitty small little hook box or something. Works great. Up here underneath my net, you have a water bottle holder. I just use it to strap my net up there right now. Nothing fancy, just to have it just in case I need it. You do have a cup holder in the middle. Works great. It'll hold a can, it'll hold a bottle. it wobbles around a little bit, but it does the job. As far as the back, you know, I just have a life jacket in there. Yeah, I'll fix that later. As far as a box, a standard regular milk crate does not fit in this kayak. The back of it tapers down, so it's too narrow back here. I did look online to figure out a way to do this. A lot of people would take milk crates and cut them at an angle and modify them so that they would fit, but then they wouldn't be square. You know, they'd be kind of like a triangle shaped milk crate. I didn't really like that. The only other thing that I did see was somebody taking 2 pieces of PVC, cutting them at different lengths, screwing them down on top right here, and then mounting the milk crate on top of that. It looked like it worked pretty good, but I wanted something a little bit different. So what I did was I took a standard battery box. I velcroed it down with some good Velcro. You know, it's pretty sturdy, it's not going nowhere. You also have this strap on it to keep this lid on, so you don't have to worry about your stuff falling out of the box if you flip your kayak over. Another thing, I added some hinges back here. I do need to do some modification on them to get rid of these screws that are exposed. I haven't figured out what I'm going to do yet, but when I do, those will be flush mounted. I might maybe find some short rivets to put in there or something. But like I said, they're exposed on both sides. But this battery box holds a 3600 tray perfectly. You know, you can put multiple ones in here. Right now, like I said, I've only had this kayak for a couple days, so I have just one tray, a couple bags of plastic, you know, your whistle, a little bit of rope. But overall, I like this little battery box modification I did to this kayak. It's pretty nice. Also, I drilled holes on both sides in these handles. I added some carabiners and this little bitty cheap keychain. I added another carabiner. I'm gonna use those as my rod leashes. You know, I spent maybe, I don't know, $4 for to do both sides of this, compared to spending about $10 or $15 for one rod leash. When I'm not using them, I just stick them down in these holes. Works pretty good. Another thing, I added this tape measure on the side here, in case I do any kayak fishing tournaments. I'm gonna use that tape measure unless I have to have a an actual metal boat tape measure. Then I'll get one of those. I took the Sun Dolphin decals off on the side, just added a couple little decals, nothing special. One thing that I did do, I looked up online trying to figure out ways to mount cameras without drilling any holes in the kayak right now. I did not find any. So what I did last night was I came up with this idea right here. I just took the little rod holder, you know, it's a swivel rod holder. You turn them different directions and everything, however you want to put it. Took a 3/4 coupling, popped it up in there, a little piece of 3/4 PVC, and another coupling. Fits in there pretty good. You know, it's not coming out of there. It is a little bit wobbly. I haven't took it out on the water with it yet, so I'm not sure how good it's going to do. But like I said, it's just a mock trial to see how it does. I didn't want to drill any holes in the kayak right now. So we're going to see how it does before I, you know, come up with the final idea and paint it all black and everything, so it matches pretty good. I'll show you the angle of that in just a minute. Another thing is, this kayak does come with adjustable foot rails in it. Me being 6'2", my legs were a little bent with those adjustable foot rails in there. So what I did was I just took them out, silicone behind the screws, put the screws back in, and now my legs lay flat in here. Works pretty good. Also added this little foam, velcroed this little foam pad down. It's not the best. It's better than sitting on hard plastic. I probably would eventually do a different seat upgrade, but for now this works fine. So let me show you how the camera view looks. Alright guys, so I got the camera mounted up. This is the view of it. I don't think it's that bad a view. I mean, I do have a chest mount, I have a head mount that I can wear, but I wanted to mount the camera somewhere else to see what kind of angles I could get. This is just a mock trial. I haven't took it out on the water. I don't know how shaky it will be actually in the water. Right here, right now, it's pretty sturdy. As you can see, the picture's not shaking or anything. Like I said, it's not that bad a view. I mean, you can get my whole body in here and everything. I probably will end up changing it a little bit. Yeah, I might extend it out to the side so I can get swivel it around, get different angles. But as far as doing a cheap little homemade PVC camera mount for the Journey 10 SS, it's not that bad of an idea. So just comment down below, tell me what you like, you know, tell me what you think about the camera mount and about the rear battery box, and I'll see you next time.